Hi, my name's Jen. Thanks so much for clicking on my video. Today we're going to be talking all things YouTube monetization. We're going to discuss the requirements to get into the YouTube Partner Program, how long it took me, some tips, some things to avoid, and of course, how much money I've made since becoming a part of the Partner Program last month. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So first and foremost, let's discuss the requirements to join the YouTube Partner Program. YouTube Partner Program is what allows you to get paid as a creator on YouTube. In order to even apply, you do have to fulfill a few minimum requirements. First, you must have 1,000 subscribers on your channel. This is a non-negotiable. Second, you can fulfill one of two requirements. Number one is to have 4,000 public watch hours on your videos in the past 365 days. Again, these have to be public and they're only on your long form videos. YouTube short watch time does not count. If it's 366 days, it gets wiped and it starts over, so it must be within the previous year. The other option is to do it through shorts. So if you have 10 million views in the past 90 days on your shorts, that's another way to fulfill this requirement. Once you have both of these things, the subscribers and either the watch time or the shorts views, you can apply to the YouTube Partner Program. Now, you have to have done the dual factor authentication on your channel and you must be in good YouTube standing, so make sure you're not violating any of their terms. Once all of these things have been met, you have a few more steps to go through. First is to accept the YouTube terms of service. These are pretty lengthy, but I do recommend reading them to understand what you're agreeing to and just to make sure you're not violating any guidelines in the future that could potentially get you demonetized. Next, you will create a YouTube AdSense account. So you could actually do this ahead of time, or you can wait until you have met the requirements and do it through YouTube. This is how you will get paid. So you do need to create a YouTube Google AdSense affiliate account. Once you've done this, it's gonna take a little while for them to actually send you a pin in the mail. It took me about 3 weeks, but you are able to go to the next steps before receiving and confirming the pin just to make sure you are who you say you are. Finally, YouTube will review your channel to make sure it is a advertiser-friendly channel. It says that it can take up to 30 days, but for me, it actually only took 1 day to get approved. And after that, you can finally turn on your videos for monetization. So let's talk about how long it actually takes to get monetized. For me personally, I started posting videos in July of 2020. I posted about 8 videos before stopping for 9 months, which I really wish that I hadn't done, because now that I'm monetized, I wish it would have happened sooner. Now, it did take me nearly 100 videos and until April of 2023 to actually get monetized. I was gaining subscribers at a pretty consistent rate, but the watch time was much lower. The reason I got monetized is actually all thanks to one viral video. I posted a video about the 75 hard challenge, something that I saw going around TikTok, and at this point today, when I'm posting this, it has over 180,000 views. This helped me get a ton of watch time as well as more subscribers and was able to get me in the partner program. Now, as soon as I got accepted into the program, I, on my first day, made $68.44 from ad revenue. And almost all of it was just from this one video, even though I had a ton of other videos on backlog. The very next day, my revenue dipped, and I can tell you guys, I have not seen a day that profitable since my first day of being monetized. I was getting about 10,000 views a day on this video for quite some time, and then shortly after getting monetized, my video views also took a huge dip. So I've been pretty consistently $8 to $10 per day since. So in the month of April, when I got monetized on April 11th, I made just over $400. Now you can get paid in a few different ways on YouTube. You can get the ad pay on your videos, you can get part of the shorts fund, you can get super chats, stickers, multiple options. Majority of my pay has been from ads on videos. You can get paid on ads that play before and after. And if your video is more than 8 minutes in length, you can also get paid on some mid-video ads. I try not to put a ton of these on just because as a viewer, I think it can be a little bit frustrating at times, but everyone's got to get their money. So I do think it is a good option to increase some revenue. So let's talk about some tips I have if you're creating a YouTube channel or if you haven't yet been monetized. My number one tip, I know it's been said before, but it's really so important, is just to stay consistent. I took a very long break in my channel, and I do feel like the YouTube algorithm rewards people who are consistent and posting often. So I think it's good to just stay consistent. You don't need to post a video every single day. Find a schedule that works for you. Doing one video a week or one video every week and a half, if that's what you can manage, I think that is great. And it's better to be consistent than posting a ton and then taking a huge break from the platform. Next, I would say, is experimenting with your content. I posted a ton of haul type videos at the beginning. I didn't know what else to post, but I really wanted to get on YouTube. I personally love YouTube and consume a lot of content, so I wanted to start creating as well. I started posting a few other videos. I posted one video early on in my channel where I had bought like undelivered mail packages, and I had a ton of fun creating that video, and the watch time on it was very, very high. So I wish I would have taken that feedback that I was given and created some other videos that weren't just haul style videos, because clearly it was not working for me on YouTube. The 75 hard video I posted that really propelled my channel and helped me get monetized was more about healthy living and doing challenges, and I didn't have a ton of other content like that on my channel. So when it took off, I did not have a lot of good backlog that is similar in style for people to view. But what it told me is that this is more of the style of video that people want to see from me. So I've taken that knowledge and I continue from there. It is a learning process. You have to constantly be innovating and posting new material, and you're never sure what will resonate or hit with your audience. But if you don't try to branch out a little bit, you may never find that style of content that really makes sense for you to be posting. Next might seem like an obvious one, but making sure you're interacting with the comments on your YouTube videos. Even when I only had 100 subscribers, I already recognized a few usernames as people constantly commenting on my videos, and I appreciate that so much. Please make sure you're taking some time to interact with the people that are watching your videos, subscribing to your videos, because without them, you know, what would your channel be? So just making sure you're responding to people when they comment. If it's a good comment, I don't always respond to hate comments. Sometimes I'll just delete them altogether. But making sure you're interacting with the people that are appreciating and showing you some love. And then my final tip, just for new creators and even existing creators, would be to make sure you're consuming content that will help grow and teach you more about the platform. The YouTube platform is a beast. It is changing. There's a lot of tools, there's a lot of analytics, and it can be very overwhelming. So I like to watch videos like Think Media's videos that teach you more about YouTube and give you some insights. Videos like this I think are great, and I always find them super interesting. And also, one of my favorite podcasts is the YouTube Power Hour podcast by Erica Vera. It is wonderful. She talks to really successful creators, and you can always learn some tips and tricks in her podcast. So make sure you're constantly learning. Invest in a course if you think that's a good choice for you, or just consume the free content that's already out there to help you with your videos. So the final thing I wanted to touch on that I don't think people talk about enough is some of the downsides with YouTube. I have gotten a little bit of hate certainly not anything near where I see some of the other creators getting, and I do unfortunately think it kind of comes with the territory. There are some really negative people out there, and people just will find issues with anything. I would post haul content, people would comment pig emojis and puking emojis, and I've had some people say some pretty nasty stuff. People say, you just like pizza and wine, so you're always gonna fail. People really are just crazy out there. Try not to let it bother you. It's easier said than done. I think either delete it or just try to ignore it. Do not feed into it, but it will probably show up at some point, just because again, there's some negative people out there. Now, YouTube does allow you to restrict certain words, so you can potentially get it to the point where you're not even seeing certain content. So I think if that's what you need to do to preserve your own mental health, you should do it. The other thing that I didn't even think was a possibility, it didn't even cross my mind, is people stealing your content. So my viral video was actually stolen by someone else on YouTube. They just took the entire video and tried to upload it and pretend like it was their own, and I'm assuming they were trying to get the same level of success that I had gotten from it, and YouTube has things in place to stop that from happening, so I did get notified about it, and it got taken down because it was just a fully stolen video. Something I wouldn't have thought of previously, but definitely something to keep in mind. Now, even though there's these negatives, there's certainly a lot of positives. There's very kind people out there. I've gotten some wonderful, wonderful comments and encouragement, which has been really good for me as someone who's pursuing a health journey and trying to make some improvements to their lifestyle. I've also had multiple brands reach out to me, which I so appreciate and really love and cannot believe, because I'm such a small creator, but it happens even as a small creator. I've gotten, you know, people asking me to do ads, people asking to send me products, and I just am absolutely amazed and so grateful and thankful for those opportunities. Okay, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I love YouTube, I love creating content, and I love when people are really transparent about what they're making and what they're doing. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of my analytics and the amount of money I've made. In total, until this day on YouTube, this is how much I've made. It's been just over a month and I've made over $500, which it's literally crazy to me. And I'm definitely gonna keep creating. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you wanna see me do some updates, like maybe an end of year update, please let me know below or subscribe to my channel and I will try to produce more content like this. All right, thanks so much. Bye.